Ever feel like your brain is running its own reality show? And somehow you're not the main character? You're just watching from the audience with popcorn. Like one moment you're calm, ready to get your life together, fixing your routine, fixing your mindset, and 5 minutes later you're spiraling because you suddenly remembered something embarrassing from years ago. Yeah, that's your brain on autopilot. And guess what? It's really good at doing that. But here's the part nobody ever teaches us. Your brain isn't fixed. It's not just how you are. Your brain is more like wet clay, constantly shaping, adapting, changing, learning, even when you don't want it to. And the craziest thing, you can retrain it for peace, for clarity, for motivation. Not with expensive courses, not with complicated science experiments, just with tiny habits repeated with intention. Let's break this down the way your brain actually works. Your brain is learning all the time, even when you're doom scrolling at 2 a.m., even when you're stressed, even when you're lying on your bed silently arguing with imaginary people. Your brain is constantly building shortcuts, little patterns that turn into your reactions, your moods, your habits, your identity. The question is, are you teaching your brain something useful, or are you letting chaos and overstimulation do the teaching for you? Let's start with peace, because honestly, the world makes it very easy to lose it. Your brain wasn't designed for modern life. It wasn't built for notifications, deadlines, 24/7 messages, constant noise, endless choices, and people asking, hey, can you do this real quick? Every 5 minutes. Your nervous system ends up stuck in alert mode, like it's waiting for danger that never comes. No wonder you feel tired even when you didn't do anything. No wonder silence feels uncomfortable. No wonder peace feels like a luxury. But here's where rewiring starts. Practice intentional pauses. Not a 1 hour meditation, not a silent retreat, just tiny pauses. 5 seconds, 10 seconds. One slow inhale, one slow exhale. When you do that, your brain gets a message, we're safe, you can relax. And the more often you send that message, the more your brain learns to default to calm instead of panic. It literally rewires the survival circuits. Let me show you how powerful this is. Two people wake up late. Same situation, same chaos. Person A freaks out, spirals, and declares the day ruined. Person B pauses, breathes, resets, and starts anyway. That little pause there, that's rewiring in action. Person B has practiced calm so often that their brain automatically chooses it. Now, let's talk clarity. Ever feel like your brain has 37 tabs open and not a single one is loading? Like you're mentally exhausted without doing anything. That's not laziness, that's mental clutter. Your brain collects unfinished tasks, unspoken thoughts, unprocessed emotions, and keeps them open in the background. Just like your computer slows down with too many tabs, your brain does the same. So here's a clarity habit that works like magic. Name what's on your mind. Say it out loud. Write it on paper. Get it out of your head. When you do that, thoughts stop controlling you from the shadows. Your brain relaxes because everything becomes visible. The moment you name it, you tame it. Your brain loves clarity. It doesn't want to hold everything. It just wants to know what matters. And speaking of what matters, try this every morning. Ask yourself, what actually matters today? Not what's loud, not what's urgent, not what's shouting for attention. What matters? Your brain stops chasing everything at once, and suddenly, life feels lighter. Now, let's go into motivation, the thing everyone wants but nobody understands. Most people think motivation is a spark, something magical that just appears when life gets dramatic or inspiring. But motivation isn't the starter, it's the result. Motivation is a side effect of progress. Your brain runs on dopamine, a reward chemical. When you take even the tiniest step, your brain releases a little dopamine. And your brain goes, hey, that felt good, let's do it again. That's how momentum is born. So if you want motivation, don't wait to feel ready. Start ridiculously small. Write one sentence. Do 2 push-ups. Read 1 page. Clean 1 corner of the room. Small wins tell your brain we are someone who takes action. And the more the brain believes that, the easier action becomes. Let me break something huge. People who procrastinate aren't lazy. Their brain just learned a loop. Task, discomfort, avoid, relief. The brain loves relief, so it repeats the pattern. But if you break the loop with tiny wins, the brain learns a new loop. Task, small action, reward. Do this enough times, and suddenly you're motivated. But really, you just taught your brain a new trick. Let me give you one more thing, something most people completely overlook. Your brain becomes whatever you repeat. Repeat stress, stress brain. Repeat chaos, chaotic brain. Repeat fear, fearful brain. Repeat calm, calmer brain. Repeat clarity, clearer brain. Repeat small wins, motivated brain. You can literally train your brain to support you instead of sabotage you. Here's another practical example. If you want more peace, close emotional tabs. Say no more often. Protect your time. Unfollow people who drain you. Remove tiny sources of tension you've been tolerating. Your brain cannot thrive in constant background noise. If you want more clarity, simplify your attention. Choose your top 3 priorities so your brain stops juggling 20. If you want more motivation, create momentum. Do one small thing, then another. Let action build energy. Here's the beautiful truth. Your brain doesn't need perfection. It just needs repetition. One calm breath at a time. One clarified thought at a time. One tiny action at a time. You keep doing that, and your brain will reshape itself around the life you're trying to build. So if your mind feels chaotic, foggy, or unmotivated right now, that's not the end of your story. That's just your brain running old software. You are learning how to upgrade it. Imagine waking up with a brain that feels lighter. Imagine focusing without fighting yourself. Imagine feeling calm more often than anxious. Imagine motivation coming naturally, not forced. That's not luck. That's wiring. And you can build it. One tiny habit, repeated again and again. Your brain is always listening to what you tell it. So from today onward, teach it something good.